Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. I'm on the same road I was on in the last video and I'm looking back up it. You may just be able to see the railway bridge over this road, but now I'm at the bottom, sort of ground level. As we scan round, we'll see this road, fairly quiet road. It's actually quite near a dump or recycling plant, whatever, which is over there, because I'm on the famous, infamous Chess Valley Walk. You can see the sign ahead of you, and just beyond it and below it is the reason for the name of the whole of this, and that's the Chess River itself, which is no more than a stream really all the way along, and it's a chalk stream, and it is flowing a bit because it's been raining a bit further upstream. I'm probably about 3 miles downstream from Chesham, and I've walked down from Chesham Boys. There are several routes down. This is the one I've chosen. I call it the middle route. Looking back that way, that's where the Chess Valley Walk goes eventually all the way to Rickmansworth. So it's a pleasant walk with a few highlights, and one that's mentioned on the guide to this walk is this particular building here, which is a cottage and is a landmark on the walk. When you get here, you know you're on the final stretch, and it's rather beautifully named as Watercress Cottage. So we'll just have a close-up of that so we can remember it. So if you get to Watercress Cottage and you're walking in either direction, you've come about halfway between two landmarks. Going back there along the Chess Valley Walk, you will eventually get to Latimer House and a turn off at Chalfont and Latimer Station, which is it's a good sort of 30 minutes walk. Here is another view of the River Chess. Rather beautiful, and the reason for the whole of this valley being called the Chess Valley, but it's a very modest little waterway, I would say, protected by iron railings which look as if they've been there for maybe 100 years. I think in the last World War, lots of things like railings were gathered in to make Spitfires, apparently. At least that's what we were told. I wasn't there, but these railings were deemed sufficiently important or relevant, quite dangerous spikes on the top, not to be so used. I think that's my theory. Of course, there's no way of checking this. There'll be no history of railings in the UK, I imagine. But this is a very pleasant walk from here on in. A few fields, a wood, rather unpleasant industrial estate, smallish one, and so on. And we'd stay more in touch with the River Chess on this part of the walk than on any other, because we're down at Chess River level. Peter the Rock, it's Sunday the 28th of September. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.